how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, it is that time of month again to go ahead and touch base directly with our spirit guides and other light being energies and try to figure out if we can get a channeled message on what is going on. What do we need to know right now? What is happening? Anything that we can get as a heads up to figure out how to traverse these crazy times. So we're going to take a look at that today right here with all y'all percolators. So I am a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and usually we take a look at the tea with the tarot. These days we give it a pause, we lay the cards down, and we dive into a channeled message. So I am gonna go ahead and get that pulled up on my end so that I can read to you what was channeled for this month. As always, if you like these messages, there's always a second message provided to the Perk Squad. So if you would like to be a member of the Perk Squad to get extra videos like this one, or if you want to get weekly forecasts to know what in the hell's coming up every single week, or if you want to have your own Penelope set of eyes here, any number of perks in the Perk Squad, you can join with the blue join button down below or the link in the description box. Either will work. And one of the perks of the Perk Squad is video shoutouts. So, shout out for this video is Desiree Cavanaugh. Shout out to you, Desiree. Thank you for being a member of the Perk Squad. Happy to have you here. As always, big hugs to you. Alrighty, so thank you. And we are gonna pull up this message here. This was a long one today. This was a long one. When I was sitting there channeling and kind of typing out what was coming to me, I was like, whew, this is gonna fill up quite a length here, and it did. So let's go ahead and waste no time and get straight into it, shall we? Yes, we shall. So the message said, all, we are once again grateful to be among you today. We provide yet another message to you as we continue to help guide you along your journey. This is a time of great reflection on the year that is to come. Many of you are considering what your year of 2023 will bring. Though there is much you may already know, we will continue to lead you throughout the year, providing you with insights and information along the way. For now, what you most need to know is to prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves in whatever ways help you to become the most resilient aspect of your beings. This year is not for the faint of heart. We do not say this to scare you. In fact, we say this so that you may have the confidence you need to traverse this period in time. You see, you would not continue to be a match to this incarnation on your planet today if you were not built adequately to withstand what is coming. You are here precisely because you were made to be here in these times. You are meant to be here and play your part so that these changes that are coming can unfold in the ways that they are designed to. It is a large part of your very purpose for being alive. These are important times, as we have mentioned before. There is a great crescendo coming, though it is not certain whether it will occur this year or the next. That is not important. What is important is that you're ready, and that you're willing, and that you're capable and resilient. Think of this year in some ways as a psychological test, a means of thinking about yourselves and getting honest with yourselves about where you really stand. A way to help you soul search at a faster speed than perhaps you've done before, so that you in turn come to conclusions quicker than perhaps you usually do. This year will, as some of you put it, feel like gaslighting. You will begin to wonder what is really true versus what is all a hoax designed to keep you down. And this, dear ones, is where your resilience comes in. It is imperative that you take care of yourselves, mind, body, and spirit, so that as this confusion comes your way, you will be clear of mind to see through it, clear of body to push forward, and clear of spirit to have the inner strength to keep moving in your purpose. Even though we asked you not to fear, we are aware that many of you are likely feeling fear at this very moment. And to that we say, please do not. For if you were unable to step up to the plate, as you say, you would not be here still. You will rise to this occasion in ways you had no idea you were capable of doing. Think back to a time recently where you were challenged and thought it would break you. Are you still here? Are you still moving forward, riding the wave, figuring it out one day at a time, 1 minute at a time? Yes, indeed you are. And so, again, indeed you will. And we're sure of it. We have faith in you. And you have support in us. We will continue to guide the way for you. We will be that so-called voice in your ear, in the pit of your stomach, in the lightness of your spirit, helping you to discern fact from fiction, right from wrong, good from evil. And we trust that not only will you know, but you will help lead others to know in this great awakening. You are so very powerful, so very capable, and this is so very important. We are proud of you beyond words, dear ones. Continue forward, see the change that is to come, and know that as it does, you are the ones to help bring it through in divine order. We love you so very much, your spirit guides. All right, y'all. Figure, weigh in on that one. Lord of mercy. It's just so much that it's one of those that you might have to kind of, put the video on again and just kind of listen to again. Because I know that it's one that I'm going to have to sit here and take a look at over and over and over, because there's a lot to it. I'm glad that they were mentioning about the things with fear, because I'm one of those people that you give me an inch and I'll run it a mile in terms of catastrophizing and creating anxiety for things. And I know that that's not helpful. I know it's not useful. I know it does nothing for me in terms of actually preparing me or assist me in any way. But I kind of can't help that that's how my body kind of takes over and does. So I appreciate that they knew that a lot of us would be that way. And so they're like, okay, I know you're probably getting scared again, but you're not meant to, because I'm letting you know you're going to do what you're meant to do. It's going to happen. You did it in the past. You went through hard stuff, and you're literally still here doing these things. So even if you feel like you barely made it through the skin of your teeth or something, you still made it. You still are moving. You may not think it's done well. You may not think you were graceful about it, but you did it nonetheless. And so here you will, once again, do it again. And so I found that to be really helpful and reassuring, comforting, validating, all those words is kind of how I felt with that. But I'm wondering what y'all are feeling with that. As usual, I will copy and paste the text of this into a pinned comment down below for anybody that's, hard of hearing or needs a transcript or something like that. I'll put this down there. And again, for anybody wanting to hear the second message, for the Perk Squad members, blue join buttons down below, link in the description box. You can become a Perk Squad member and hear the second message. If you find these things helpful or important in any kind of way for you. But yeah, there was parts about one of these. I'm like, I swear, I've been saying, there's a crescendo coming, though it's not certain will it occur this year or the next, what they were saying, and how I've been saying that it feels like a crescendo is coming, like a climax is what I've been saying, but crescendo is a good word. I'm not going to critique their word choice here. I've been kind of saying that, but they're talking about being ready, being resilient, being prepared, and that the ways to do that is to be taking care of ourselves, our minds, our bodies, and our spirit, because it was saying, where was it in here? If confusion comes, you'll be clear of mind to see through it. Your body will be clear enough for you to have like the energy and the ability to push through it and keep going on and not being like tired and wore out. And your spirit, so that you can have clarity in your spirit, so you can have that inner strength to feel like I can keep moving in my purpose. I can do this. And so it's like taking care of body, mind, and spirit is going to keep us at that place to be clear-headed enough to know what's going on, what to do about it, and have the energy to do something about it. If we don't take care of all three of those things, we may not realize what's going on, or we may not have the energy to do anything about it. It's just, we need those things to be able to do that. And I thought that's really important. And they even said, discern fact from fiction, right from wrong, good from evil. And I thought that was really interesting that they put it that way too. So this year it's going to be kind of intense. But I do like that they said you will know and you'll help lead others to know in the awakening. And they put great awakening here. And that those are some terms that we sometimes see around the internet, but I don't usually hear them say that. Like, they don't usually write that, but they wrote that here. And so I'm like, okay, all right then. So interesting, man. Interesting. So y'all tell me your thoughts below. What do you think about all of this? Again, the second message is coming up for Perk Squad members. And if you'd like a private reading, actually using the cards, you know how to reach me on my website, BeasTalksAndTarot.com. We can do a private reading. If you've got some sort of questions or things that you're hoping your spirit guides could help out with, if you feel like you need an inner cleansing, a clearing, getting everything back in tune and flowing, and seeing if there's any pockets of issues or blockages that you need to take a look at, Reiki Energy Healing is on my website also. Same with life coaching for people that are like, literally this year, come on, something's got to give. I've got to get on the right footing. I just got to figure out how. I need someone to help hold me accountable. I need help in figuring out how to get A to B. Please. Then I've got that there. And of course, if you'd like to learn how to read the cards the way I read the cards, tarot tutoring is there on my website as well. So all the things are said, all the things. But yeah, me doing my continued 90s vibe here. And still planning on pulling out my old Tati wig and start wearing that soon. Oh man, I got to give this bio hair a rest. It has seen some hard times since my daddy got sick and started dying. And so obviously since he did die, it's been in dire straits itself. So I'm going to have to give it some help. I'm going to have to give it some love, but still living my 90s dream here. Still living the 90s dream. Yes. And we're gonna, of course, click some puppy shenanigans here at the end of this video. Continue to bring some lightheartedness, some silliness, some fuckery. So that's gonna go on here. And as always, don't be a stranger. Come back and see me, and I will talk at you later. Bye, y'all. We play with our tomato while Daddy brushes us. Daddy brushes us, so we chew our tomato. Yes. Just a boy chewing his toys while his daddy gets his nuts out. Trying to. He's like, hey, where the fuck? Yeah. He was trying to look for it. He was pawing for it. Like, hey, give me my mater. He's like, I'm a bounce now. You will not sniff my cup.